Welcome back to another episode of Quick Picks with the Geek. I am your host, Bro Power the Geek. All right, folks, next up we've got Tatiana Suarez versus Amanda Lemos. And this one is like the classic immovable object versus unstoppable force matchup. Except it's more like the immovable grappler versus the woman trying to knock your head into the third row. It's who's going to make the other miserable first. Let's talk. Tatiana Suarez coming in as a -400 favorite with a record of 10-1. Suarez is basically the boogie woman of women's MMA wrestling. Former Olympic hopeful, BJJ black belt, and pound for pound one of the most dominant grapplers in the UFC. When Suarez fights, it looks less like MMA and more like a wrestling clinic that you accidentally paid $79.99 for on pay-per-view. She chains takedowns like Khabib, smothers opponents with top control, and has submissions in her pocket if they try to squirm their way out. Guillotine, Darce, rear naked, she's got the full menu. But it's not just the technique, it's the relentlessness. Suarez doesn't stop shooting. Stuff one takedown? Congrats, she's already on your legs again. Stop that too? She's chaining into a trip, then dragging you into deep water with cardio that doesn't quit. The only thing that's slowed her down in her career hasn't been an opponent. It's her own body. Knee injuries, neck injuries, thyroid cancer. If Suarez had the durability of, say, a cockroach, she might already be a two-division champ. But instead, every comeback fight feels like a celebration that she even made it to the cage. Of course, she's not perfect. The striking is, well, let's call it functional. It works to set up the takedowns, but if she's forced into a firefight, things get dicey. We saw it in her loss to Zhang Weili, where she was outstruck like 4-1. And because she leans so heavily on her wrestling, elite opponents know what's coming. If they can stuff the takedown or make her work too hard for it, Suarez can burn a lot of energy quickly. Add in the never-ending injury concerns, and that's why, as dominant as she looks, people always ask, how long can she actually hold up? On the other side, we've got Amandinha Lemos, coming in as a +330 underdog with a record of 15-4. And listen, if Suarez is the grappler who wants to drag you into the deep end, Lemos is the striker who just wants to knock you out before you can even get wet. 8 of her 15 wins are knockouts, which at strawweight is insane. Most fighters in this division are chipping away like woodpeckers. Lemos throws bombs like she's in lightweight. She holds the record for most knockdowns in women's strawweight history, which basically means if you get caught clean, you're going down. She's got power in her hands, kicks to the body and legs, and she's athletic enough to explode into short combinations that melt people. She even has some submissions on the record, like that guillotine on Michelle Waterson. And when she gets rolling, she fights like a wrecking ball. Fast, aggressive, and looking to end things inside 10 minutes. But Lemos has her issues too. Her defense is, let's say, optional. She's hittable, her takedown defense is hovering around 59%, and every time she's run into an elite grappler, it hasn't ended well. Jessica Andrade strangled her standing, Verna Jandiroba tapped her, and Zhang Weili turned her into a heavy bag for 5 rounds. She's dangerous, but the top of the division has consistently shown that if you can survive her early firepower, the holes start to show. So, who wins? If you're on Team Lemos, the path is simple. She has to keep Suarez upright and turn this into a striking match. She's got the power to hurt Suarez bad if Tatiana gets lazy on entries. If she can land something big in those opening exchanges, she can flip this fight on its head and score a massive upset. For Suarez, it's business as usual. Get inside, take her down, and never let her breathe. Don't hang out in striking range. Don't let Lemos load up. Just grind her into dust on the mat. If Suarez does that, she dominates. If not, she risks walking into a knockout that erases all of her hard work in about 10 seconds. Official pick, Tatiana Suarez. I think her wrestling and pace are too much for Lemos. The injuries are always a concern, but style-wise, this fight is tailor-made for her. I've got Suarez by submission, most likely in round 2 after drowning Lemos with non-stop pressure. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a beat when the next video drops. And don't be shy. Leave a comment below and let me know who you got winning this fight. Let's see who really has the crystal ball around here. Until next time.